Seewing Yee from the Yee Real Estate Network. I'm going to talk about the March 2020 inventory listing for Buffalo, Niagara Falls. Before I go there, let me give you some recap. For the past several years, we've been working with the Buffalo Turnkey provider, and they have exceeded our expectations, and many of our investors have purchased properties from this provider, and uh, most of those investors, they have went on to purchase subsequent properties, multiple properties at a time, because they have some great experience. So all I can say is Buffalo Turnkey, even under some very adverse circumstances with the world and with the U.S. economy, with the COVID-19 virus, there has some, the Buffalo market and Niagara market has been very resilient, and it has very little effect on in our market. So we don't know what the future holds, but we are very confident that the rental market in Niagara Falls will continue to thrive in spite of this very, very challenging times. So it is our belief, it is our expectation that everything is proceeding as we have been there, and the our partners in Buffalo, they feel very strong about the market. They know what they're doing. They will always get the renter. They will always provide the service and continue with the ongoing inventories, as you can see. So for the long term, the Buffalo market is going to be very good, even though the properties are very, very old. They have been rehabbed properly. They purchased this property in a very systematic way. They have perfected a system, if you will, the turnkey system, which has worked for the past 30 years. They've been around for 30 years and can be around for several more decades, because it's a family business. The Keith Kanazi and his team, he has his young adult kids working with him. So it's a family business. Like I said, they've been around for 30 years. They know the neighborhood. They know which property to pick, how to rehab the property. Their rehab cost is they always get it at a discount, because they have done so much business with the local Home Depot stores. They don't get a whole bunch of the discounts or savings are passed on to you, the investor. All right, so yeah, we're very, very confident. We're very blessed and very happy that they have helped many of our investors purchase multiple properties. And so anyway, so with that said, let me see what I have to say. Yeah, so for those of you who are uh, in a very good financial situation, the, the realistic uh, action plan for many of you that you feel very confident about yourself, like I said, and you can overcome this short-term crisis. And so buying properties here in the Buffalo Niagara Falls is continuing to be a very, very brisk, a lot of transactions going on. All right, so the other thing is we can talk about is just for all those years we've been doing business, all these years for several decades, I've never seen any kind of properties that any kind of market that are achieving the highest historic rent to value ratio, cap rates, cash on cash returns, and total return on your investment. So this is an amazing market. So the four property that we just highlighted, they're going to be gone in the next 24 to 48 hours. These are the highlight of this property. I will go over the inventory worksheet momentarily, but these properties are amazing. I have never seen anything like it in my past real estate history, that going back several decades. So this Triplex, for example, is 66,000. It rents for like 1,600. This is just totally amazing. Rent to value ratio, all these numbers are really, it's off the chart. Double to triple the benchmark with respect to the the 1% rule, the rental value ratio, the cap rates, capitalization rate, cash on cash return is just astronomical. So I don't need to go over the details. You have the links to each of these sample properties that will be sold. Fourplex, Isn't it right? Amazing. Fourplex selling for 72,000, a duplex selling for 47,000, and a single family home selling for 47,000. All these properties are financeable, and the appraisal works in the Buffalo Niagara Falls market. We have the only lender, Richard Avani, and his mortgage team. They can do these kind of loans. Does not matter how small they are. So we have such a unique niche market here. Uh, so it's truly amazing. Okay. All right. Let me see what else I need to say other than, so let's go over the inventory. Again, I don't want to spend too long, but uh, at first glance, you would think there's a lot of inventory listing here, which is a lot, right? I mean, several hundred in here in Buffalo and Niagara Falls, as you can see all the listings. But these properties, they go very, very fast. I mean, people does not waste time. We have repeat investors from our network keep on buying in this market. And of course, the Buffalo Turnkey have other repeat buyers from other sources, such as from Canada and from the Middle East, especially. And a number of investors throughout the US are also have been buying here for years. So my Buffalo Turnkey team, they are amazing. They have this tremendous turnkey system, all down packed, property management, everything, all within the same one-stop shop. Is a family business. So we're very, very, very happy. But again, for those of you who are doing financing, as you can see this listing, the only property you could potentially purchase are the categories under ready, right, under right here on column D. So all the others are either under contract. See, a lot of these properties under contract. So obviously we have my network, we have VIP buyers, the people that have created a good relationship with me, with us. They get the priorities, to get the best deals. So if you wish to enter this market, purchase here, you need to you should create a relationship with me so I know who you are, what's your motivation, how serious are you, so I could put you in front of the line to buy the best properties. Because all right, that's how it works. If I don't know you, then you can have a hard time to take advantage of this inventory. This is an off-market inventory. It's not on a multiple listing service. All these great properties, they get purchased within hours, within days. All right, this worksheet will drastically change a few days later. So, okay, let me see what else I have to say. A lot of these are not available. Like I said, especially on Buffalo, a lot of these properties for local buyers or owner occupied buyers. And by the way, there's a shortage of homes in the Buffalo Niagara Falls market, and there are some appreciation, believe it or not. So many of you have a lot of misconception about this market. So that is very unfortunate. You're creating some assumptions which is not accurate. The Buffalo is a very healthy market. The properties are appreciating. There's more demand than supply of homes in this market. So there are multiple offers for a lot of these homes that are provided by the Buffalo Turnkey people. All right. So yep. So if you're financing, again, you can only focus on the ready properties. I know the numbers looks very overwhelming, but all you need to know is I already provide a lot of the cash flow worksheet, right, at the links for your review. But just so you know, most important number you need to look at is the total purchase price and the gross rent, right? Then you minus the taxes. The taxes are in these three categories, right? County, city, and user. And then the insurance right here, right? And then if you're doing financing, you calculate your monthly mortgage based on whatever 15, 20, 25% down financing. Then you factor in 5% vacancy factor, 5% maintenance factor. Then you can create your own cash flow analysis, right? So it's not none of these rocket science, right? So a lot of great inventories. These properties are very, very old, built like 100 years ago. But okay, if you can overcome, the age of the property, this property or rehab properly, you can be a successful owner for the very long term, getting a tremendous amount of cash flow. And as I stated many times, there are no other market in the world, in a country, that will achieve the purchase price versus the rent versus cash flow. All the numerical benchmark that we have been, educating you guys about. It's just that no other market can achieve this. So with very little down payment, you can buy multiple of these properties and retire very, very quickly with purely passive income. Okay, so most of the properties are located in Niagara Falls, by the way. Buffalo, a lot of these are for homeowners, are not for investors. All right, and so as you can see, right, there are not too many duplexes and triplex and fourplex. There's only a few of them, and they get grabbed very, very quickly by those VIP repeat buyers. So you have to wait in line. So you have to prove yourself worthy of being a VIP buyers down the road after you purchase several properties. Then we will spend our time with you to help you continue to buy and pick the right properties, the best properties, whenever the inventory becomes available on a daily and weekly basis with the Buffalo turnkey providers. Okay, so let me see what else I have to say. Now, anything got to do like future properties, or you have to have an all cash purchase strategy. And so all this property is ideal for financing, 15, 20 to 25% down payment on any properties, whether it's 35,000, 40,000, 50,000. You can get financing, believe it or not, only through our great lender, Richard Avani, and his mortgage staff. No other lender would do that. So do not deviate from our network resources. Let me see what else. You can buy with yourself, direct IRA, of course. That's a very, very good way, and all cash as well. So any kind of category or properties that's showing future, whatever, you can only do all cash purchases. All right, so category reserve, that means already been reserved by another buyer. And then under contract is clearly under contract. So, all right, so I think that's all I have to say. I mean, there's nothing more I need to say. It's a tremendous value to buy in this market, the highest cash flow in history of mankind. Well, I'm not exaggerating. You think I am? I'm not. All right, so if you're interested, if you're a first-time person, I don't know who you are, please contact me, Seewing Yee, and we'll go from there. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Be safe. Take care. Be cautious. Have a nice day. Goodbye.